Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video was inspired by the amazing Chaun Legend. I saw this on his Instagram a while back and I thought I would do my take on it. So as usual, the acrylics that I'm using are from Glitterbels, which I recently swapped over to Glitterbels about 6 months ago, and it is amazing. So the colours I'm using are the Plush cover and the royal blue. And this little tool that you saw there, that's what I'm going to use to do the cutouts for the blue. Okay, so I'm using the Plush cover and I'm putting that all over the nail plate. And then whenever it starts to go matte in colour, I'm going to go in with the little cutting tool and I'm going to cut out the shapes for the blue acrylic to go into. So I'm using the little cutout tool just to cut out the shapes for the blue acrylic to go up against. My little studio is so warm that this acrylic is curing so quickly, so it hasn't come off the nails as cleanly as I would have wanted, but I'm not worrying too much because I am going to go in with a hand file and I am going to sharpen up all those edges and the points. By using the Plush cover, with it being a core powder, it means that I don't actually have to cap the Plush cover when I'm done. So I'm actually, as I'm applying the acrylic, I'm already creating my apex, which will cut down on the filing time at the end. Okay, so I've got all the acrylic on the nails and I've done all the cutouts. So what I'm doing now is I'm using my hand file and I'm just going to crisp up those straight lines and just make sure that the point is really sharp. Some of the, like I said earlier, my little studio is really warm and I love my heat. So the acrylic was just curing way too fast. So some of it didn't come off as cleanly as I wanted it to. So just to make the nails really crisp, I have went in with my e-file and a small drill bit, and I've just used it to take any of that excess acrylic off that you know, could make my nails look bumpy, because I really want the blue to be so crisp. the filing done. I've sharpened up the sides, and I've made sure my point is nice and sharp. So I'm now going in with the Glitterbels Royal Blue. I'm using the beads of acrylic quite wet, because I want to make sure that I can get right up into the corners, just to make them really, really sharp. And also, because my room is so warm, I don't want this blue to cure so fast that I can't move it anywhere. I don't know about yous, but you always have one side that you can do so much easier than the other. It's like your good side and your bad side. So this part at the minute, so it's the left hand side, as you're watching the screen, would be my bad side. I don't know, I just find it a little bit tricky to put the acrylic in. I don't know, is it weird or but yeah, so I have a good side and a bad side whenever I apply my acrylic. Just doing just any little touch-ups that are needed that I didn't see when I was applying the blue at first. So I just want to make sure that everywhere's covered, that there's no gaps, and once I start to file, I'm not going to file away any of the blue. While I'm speaking here, guys, I'm a small channel, I'm an up-and-coming channel, and you'd really be supporting me if you would subscribe and like my videos. And the reason I'm doing them is whenever I started doing nails way back in 1999, I'm sounding ancient, but there really wasn't anything like this. So, you know, you were dependent on books, and you couldn't really get, you know, a step, well, yeah, you could get a step by step, but you couldn't see it actually physically being done. So YouTube is a great platform for this. So for me doing my videos, I'm hoping that I can help other people that are starting out, or who just, you know, want to try a new technique and want to see some different acrylics being used. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. So just doing my normal filing routine, I started the sidewalls, make sure they're nice and straight, then make sure my free edge is nice and straight and the shape that I want it. Like I said earlier, because Plush cover is a core powder, I have built my apex. Usually when you're using coloured acrylics, you would cap with glass slippers. On this occasion I haven't capped because I've put enough blue on that I know that I'm not going to file it away, and because the Plush cover is already a core powder, I just thought if I went back in again with some more clear, that I think my nails would have been quite thick, and I don't like thick nails. So yeah, in this case I haven't capped. I think at the end of the day it's up to you whether you want to cap them or not. I think if you've put enough on, you're not going to buff it away, so you know, just use your own judgment, and if you think that you're not going to file it away, then don't cap. If you think you are, then cap. So I've got one little dip in that blue there, you can see just where it's brighter than the rest of the blue. You can see that my file hasn't touched it, so I'm just buffing over just to make sure I can get that level with the rest of the acrylic. I always finish my filing going in with a buffer, and that's just going to take out any of the files that are left behind by my 180 grit file. It's just going to make the nails that little bit smoother. Off, and I cleanse with the nails with alcohol, and now it's top coat time. This is always my favourite part because you can really see the acrylic start to come to life. So I'm using the Dream Goddess non-white top coat, and I'm going to cure that in my LED light for 60 seconds. Here's the finished nails. I'm so pleased with how they've turned out. I hope you've liked watching the video. If there's any videos in particular that you'd maybe like me to do, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!